Hi guys, Dr. Berg here. In this video, we're going to talk about viruses in relationship to trace minerals. Now, trace minerals are those minerals that are not needed in large amounts. Like for selenium, zinc, copper is needed in smaller amounts, usually below 100 milligrams. And so trace minerals have many different purposes, but they're involved in the formation of proteins, and they're also involved in the formation of enzymes in the body. Okay? But these trace minerals are really good to deactivate the viruses and put them back in remission, stop the reproduction of viruses. So selenium is really important. Selenium is also good for the liver. It's also good to convert T4 to T3, the active form of thyroid hormone. So if there's a thyroid issue, this is one mineral that you need to take. Zinc is kind of a common mineral that a lot of people already know will help their cold. But it's really good in deactivating rhinoviruses, which are the viruses in the sinuses that keep the person's nose running all the time. So this is really good also for a sore throat. So it's good for bacteria. And then we have copper. Now, copper is interesting. Copper actually is part of the vitamin C complex. Copper is necessary also for collagen formation. If you're deficient in copper, you can get a sway back, or your lower back curve becomes exaggerated. It goes in too much. If at birth your mother is deficient in copper, you can get that. That's because the copper is involved in the formation of proteins, ligaments, and tendons, and collagen as well. So, but it's really good to take for certain type of viruses. Then we have manganese. Okay, it's different than magnesium, and this is also another trace mineral that will help put the virus in remission. And also as a side note, if a female is carrying this baby and she's deficient in manganese, the child could end up with flat feet. So there's a connection between fallen arches and manganese. Okay, so these trace minerals are really important in a lot of different other aspects as well. Now, calcium is not a trace mineral, but it's just a regular mineral. You need it in larger amounts. But I want to just bring it in here because I have been very successful in, if a child has a fever and it's viral related and it doesn't respond to antibiotics because viruses don't respond to that, if you give the child calcium, okay, calcium citrate, calcium magnesium, I have found that you can knock out a fever if it's viral related within 10 minutes, okay? So it's a really good thing to put that virus back in remission. So now the question is, how do you become deficient in a trace mineral, right? Good question. Well, number one, our soils are depleted. The farmers don't put the trace minerals back into the soil. So if the soil doesn't have the trace mineral, the plant, your food, will not have the trace mineral in it either. Gastric bypass. If you've had that done, that procedure, then you're going to have a problem with your absorption of trace minerals. And that leads us to the next one, low stomach acids. This is probably a very common issue. As you get older, you lose your stomach acids. Stomach acid is necessary in the absorption of trace minerals. If you do, or regular minerals too, even iron and calcium. So if you're low in stomach acids, then you're not going to pull these trace minerals in. So that could be the root cause of it. So now the question is, how do we know if we're low in stomach acid? Well, some of the common symptoms would be gas, indigestion, bloating, okay, even heartburn. The food sits there too long. Those are all signs of low stomach acid, in which case you would want to take something called betaine hydrochloride or apple cider vinegar. All right, thanks for watching.